غرباء ولغير الله لا نحمي الجباه غرباء وارتضيناها شعارا في الحياة غرباء
على رسول الله على آله وصحبه ومن والاه من اتبع هداه إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, my dear brothers and sisters, the topic is the glad tidings and glad news for the strangers. And this topic, there are four elements. First of all, the struggle between truth and falsehood, early strangers, glad news for the strangers, and how to remain steadfast in the deen. Inshallah, we'll try to shed light in these 4 points. The struggle between truth and falsehood will carry on. It started the moment Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded the cursed one, Iblis, to prostrate along with the angels before Adam. That's the beginning. And this enmity and this struggle will carry on till Allah brings this world to an end. So this is a fact we should understand. So this struggle between haqq and batil, truth and falsehood will be there. People who deviated from the right path, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us for, will not spare no efforts in spreading corruption, mischief in His kingdom and on the planet. But Allah will not let them do all these things just like that. Allah puts an end to it. Because there will be a day where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants the victory and success in the upper hand for the truth and the followers of the truth. The batil, falsehood, has no roots. As Allah said, وَنَقْذِفُ بِالْحَقِّ عَلَى الْبَاطِلِ فَيَزْحَقُهُ فَإِذَا هُوَ زَاهِقٌ. And we cast and throw the truth upon falsehood, it crushes the falsehood. And there is a day when all of us will stand before the King subhanahu wa ta'ala. And all those who were spreading corruption and mischief in Allah's kingdom, on that day they will regret badly. They will regret. And the believers and the oppressed will rejoice on that day. Allah says, فَالْيَوْمَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنَ الْكُفَّارِ يَضْحَكُونَ. Today, the believers are laughing at the disbelievers in the Jannah. Yes. عَلَى الْأَرَائِكِ يَنْظُرُونَ, sitting on cushions, facing each other in their palaces in the Jannah, and they are looking at the disbelievers, the oppressors, the tyrants suffering in Jahannam. So that's the day the believers will rejoice. They feel happy. That day is coming. We believe in it. Narration tells us that you are in the Jannah, in your palace. You open the window and see those who were mistreating you, those who were oppressing you. You see them in Jahannam in front of you. هَلْ ثُوِّبَ الْكُفَّارُ مَا كَانُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. Will not the unbelievers have been paid back for what they did? Yes. So that day is coming. Early strangers. The early strangers. The early strangers were the prophets themselves. The Anbiya, the Rasul. They were strangers among their people. The people did not receive them. The people opposed their da'wah, gave them tough time. So this is the path, my dear brothers and sisters. The way to the Jannah is not easy. The way to the Jannah is not easy. But it's the only way. The way of the prophets, the way of the messengers. A lot of troubles, a lot of obstacles. If you think that the way to the Jannah will be easy, you are dreaming. You are cheating yourself. The way to the Jannah not easy. Jannah has been surrounded with hardships, difficulties. And the hellfire is easy. You want to Jahannam? Very easy. Just don't care. Do whatever you want. Follow your hawa, follow your nafs, follow your desires. You'll go to Jannah. And the Jannah now. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, this dunya, this world is a prison for the believer. Prison, jail. And it is paradise this way. Because the prisoner in the jail, is he free? No. Between four walls, he can't move. So the believer in the dunya, like that. Look right, haram. Left, haram. Everywhere haram around you. So you have to control yourself and resist all these temptations. So the early strangers were the prophets themselves. You know in the hadith of Herakl, when he asked in Bukhari and he asked Abu Sufyan, tell me, who are the followers of this man, the Prophet ﷺ? The elite or the downtrodden? The oppressed, the low class? Who are his followers? He said, no, the slaves, the oppressed. He said, that is the case always. The followers of the prophets are the poor fellows. The elite, they don't follow the prophets. Because the prophets, they call for justice, for fairness. Elite, they don't like that. The first ones who will oppose the message of the messenger, al-mala, the elite. That's what the Quran tells us. Then Herakl again asked, those who followed him, did any one of them go back on his heel? Did anyone leave Islam? He said, no, no one of them. He said, that is the case with the followers of prophets. When the iman touched the heart, that's it. You don't care about anything. You don't care about anything. You are ready to sacrifice. And we are going to see some of these good examples which will uplift our iman, inshallah. Those early strangers. Imam Ibn Qayyim says, oh, you fool, don't think the way to the Jannah is easy. In this way, Noah cried. Prophet Noah cried in this way. In this way, the way of the da'wah, Prophet Zechariah was cut into two halves. In this way, John the Baptist, Yahya alayhi salam, was beheaded. This is the way.